Hello guys, welcome to the Magadon's Rabbit Guide and Tips. And on today's video, I'll be telling you the various plants and veggies you could use to prepare your homemade rabbit hay. And if you're a returning fan, thanks for checking out back. If you're a new fan, you are welcome. And if this the video you have been waiting and longing for, not to worry, I got you covered. And I'll also be telling you the various type of veggies that are safe and you can use to produce your rabbit hay. And I'll also be telling you what to look out for when preparing your rabbit hay. And I'll also be telling you the nutritional components which these veggies hold. And I'll also be taking you out to the field as always to show you the common veggies you could find around your vicinity as always. So without wasting much of your time, I'll be taking you to the type of rabbit hay. So one of which is the Timothy hay, which is rich in fiber. And you agree with me that when you are producing your meat stock, you need more of fibrous plants. So if you are looking forward to feeding your rabbit with more of fiber, I will suggest the Timothy hay. So you can also feed them with oat grasses or oat hay. So oat hay is high in protein. So you agree with me that in my previous video I talked about veggies that are high in protein and shouldn't be given to your owners. You could give them to either your growers and your adults. So when sighting veggies for your winners, avoid the oat hay. You could also give granite hay. You could also give fresh veggies, but always make sure you sun dry them. And in this video, like I said, I'll be taking you through those crunch and tips on how you could achieve that. You could also use the alfalfa hay, which is high in calcium. Alfalfa hay is also good for your pregnant doe. You could also use that for your weaners as well, because they are rich in calcium and will build their bones strongly and firmly. So things you should look out for when sighting for hays and veggies to grass you need to give your rabbit. You should check for the elements of nature, which is the wind, sun, fire, and water or rain. So these are certain things you need to look out for. You agree with me that when the sun is too hot, you won't really get that texture you are looking for when you are preparing your hay. And you also agree with me that when you sun those veggies in a high temperature and fire goes to it, they will just burn, they will like lit up. So avoid fire, also avoid water, because when rain fall on your hay, it wouldn't be called hay anymore. That will just be they will start turning into rotten veggies as well. So avoid elements of nature. Avoid pests and predators. Predators like the rodents, they aren't good to be seen around your hays. Pests, avoid pests where you prepare your hay. Also, things you should also consider while preparing your hay is the space. Make available and ready space before bringing your hay for the shade drying. Like I said, I don't call it sun drying, I call it shade drying. So make available ventilated space. Create ventilation wherever you are making bed for your hay. So just make that ventilation, and there shouldn't be any toxins, any toxic chemical where you are setting out for your hay. So avoid toxic plants, avoid toxic chemical where you are setting up for your hay. So I'll also be taking you out like I promised. So I'll be showing you the various and common uh, veggies you could use to prepare hay. So how can one prepare hay? So like I said in my previous video, after getting your fresh veggies and fresh grasses, make sure you wash them, you chop them if necessary, and spray them in a shady place for 3 to 5 days until you feel that leathery texture. That's how you know that your hay is ready. So make sure you check for all these things I said you should look out for. Make sure you check properly so your rabbit won't be endangered at the process. So just stay on and I'll be showing you the veggies I promise to be showing you. And if this is worth your time, consider liking, sharing the video, turn on all notification bell, so whenever I drop an amazing video, you'll be the first to know. And comment and also get the knowledge to improve more on your rabbit farm and on the various mistakes you have been making to avoid them.
Okay, like I said, I will be taking you out. You could see several veggies on your screen. Some hays that are good for your rabbit, like the Timothy this. You could also see this. This is spinach, but the one that has these chunky edges. You could see from fresh, and now it have turned to hay. You could also see sunflower from fresh to the hay nature. You could see how fresh plants were turned to hay. You could also see carrots green from the fresh to the hay. You could see, zoom that closer so you could see it well. You could also see a cabbage, but this was not properly hayed, but at least you could also feed your rabbit with this. This is also a spinach as well. For we were trying to hay this one as well. So this how it looks like. And these are lettuce. You could see from the fresh to the hay. That's how you'll be turning them gradually. With time, over time, it's just turned to hay when you place them in that shady environment. This is broccoli from the fresh to hay. Actually, this is also undergoing the what did they call it, shade drying as well. So you could see how it is. These other plants that I told you I don't know the name, you could see when it's fresh too. But I'll try to find out the name and maybe notify you in my next videos. So this also potato peel from fresh to hay. You could see how it's done. And mind you, avoid your giving your winners. You could also give adults, but avoid your winners. So this is a large hay that I spread, like we talked about. Make sure when spraying your hair, it has space for ventilation, like we say. It should have this texture nature, like we said. Avoid rodents, like we said. Avoid pests, like I earlier mentioned on the video. So avoid all these things to be on a safer side. So like you see this in my hand, you could see how that one has completely turned to hay. So this is the fresh one. I'll be showing you when all these ones I'm holding have turned to hay completely. And like we also mentioned, look out for the temperature. You could see I just do this video outside so you could see how the temperature was hot, but when you are doing this, make sure you avoid all this. So always avoid all this when preparing your hay. You could see this one I'm also holding is undergoing through the process of sun drying. So you could see this one I just broke is still fresh. So your hay shouldn't be like that. If your hay is like that, you are giving fresh veggies, not hay. the hay I'm holding in my hand, you see those ones I just drop are called hay. So like I said, look out for the temperature. Make sure it's done. It shouldn't be hot. Make sure it's done. Some people really prefer theirs to be hot, but like I said, mine I call it shade drying, not sun drying. So whichever works for you and you achieve same results, do well to use it. Thank you.
Hope the video was worth waiting and worth your time. If yes, tell a friend to tell another friend about the Macadon Rabbit guide and tips. Like I always say, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, I also have a private VIP class which I'll be displaying the number on your screen, so you could get through to me with that number that will be displayed on your screen. So until next time, do enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.